What's up, Taiwan? I'm Eric Gao, and thanks for joining us for the news this afternoon. It is the 9th day of Taiwan's annual Kuang exercise. Here in Taipei, military police units have practiced reacting to enemy forces using key bridges to break into the heart of the capital. Our reporter Alan Liu was there and has this report.
With defensive obstacles in place, military police quickly gather near a bridge linking Taiwan's capital Taipei with its most populous city, New Taipei, as enemy forces advance. The mission is to stop invading troops that have reached the outskirts of the greater Taipei area from crossing the 700-meter Guangfu Bridge into downtown Taipei. The drill is part of the annual Kuang military exercise, the latest in a series of drills testing the military's ability to defend the capital against a Chinese invasion. Military police units responsible for guarding Taipei are mobilized, with drones sent out to track enemy movements before troops move out. Barbed wire obstacles are set up, with simulated mines hidden around them. Troops also rehearse using buses to evacuate retreating forces, while other units attack pursuing enemy forces from the flanks.
透过这种方式，透过这一层一道又一道的主角地带，国军可以逐渐的，一方面消耗迟滞进攻的共军，然后又可以逐渐的把共军引到国军预先规划的环形口袋杀伤阵地。
And then the heavy firepower moves in. Military police clouded leopard armor vehicles are now moving through the streets of Taipei, forming the last line of defense against enemy forces advancing into the capital. The armor vehicles unleash heavy machine gun fire on the enemy troops. While the drill rehearsed a key wartime scenario, experts say it appeared rushed, likely because of the need to minimize disruption to the public's daily lives.
它不可能太早封桥，当然就没有办法按照现有防卫作战计划面。 从桥梁开始实际设计多层主角地带，那再加上毕竟是成平时期，它所能动员的兵力跟物资也受到一定的限制。
Military police are playing an increasingly crucial role in the annual Kuang exercise, as Taiwan works to better protect its capital and key infrastructure in the event of a conflict. Hang Shi, Grace Chen, and Alan Liu for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's defense ministry is reporting a spike in Chinese military activity around the country. The ministry says it detected 18 Chinese warplanes, 11 naval vessels, and 3 official ships operating near Taiwan between Wednesday and Thursday morning. 15 of those aircraft came closer to Taiwan's main island. This comes as Taiwan holds its annual Kuang exercise. The U.S. has called on countries to stop amplifying Beijing's destabilizing narratives after Chinese-Indonesian joint naval exercises in waters east of Taiwan earlier this week. Taiwanese officials have condemned the exercises as an attempt by Beijing to assert jurisdiction over those waters. Indonesia said the exercises were routine when passing through, quote, another country's maritime area. The U.S. urged China to stop its military pressure on Taiwan, and it called on other countries to encourage the peaceful resolution of cross-strait issues. Hackers linked to China reportedly used publicly available AI tools to target Taiwan government systems. According to the Financial Times, in July, the group used open-source AI agents to build an autonomous hacking tool that researchers say broke into at least 85 government accounts and stole more than 2,500 personnel records. The news comes at a time of growing unease among AI industry leaders over new models that launch unexpected cyber attacks while they're being tested. The digital ministry here says it detected the attacks in July and has concluded its investigation into its origins. Celebrations in Taipei have marked 45 years of diplomatic ties between Taiwan and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Rehearse went to see how that relationship continues to evolve.
45 years of friendship celebrated with a distinctly Caribbean soundtrack. Prime Minister Godwin Friday of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is in Taipei on his first overseas trip since taking office last year. Beneath the music and fun, a message from Friday that he's ready to take the relationship with Taiwan to the next level.
Our relationship has evolved to more than just friendship. It is a partnership.
Friday has made clear that investment is a major priority, highlighting agriculture, tourism, the blue economy and creative industries as areas with potential for greater cooperation. Fresh from a roundtable with Taiwanese investors, the Vincentian delegation says it hopes to build on that first step in the coming months.
I think it was a pretty successful first step. Later on this year, we're going to hope to have a more expansive investment forum to explain to potential investors the opportunities that are available in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
For Taipei, relationships like this carry more significance than just trade. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is one of just 12 countries that still maintains official diplomatic relations with Taiwan.
And that commitment, Prime Minister Friday says, goes both ways.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines has faithfully advanced Taiwan's interests in the international community.
These diplomatic allies advocate for Taiwan's participation in international bodies, including the World Health Organization, where Beijing opposes Taiwan's inclusion. Taiwan has lost 10 diplomatic allies to Beijing over the past decade, but St. Vincent and the Grenadines has stayed, opening an embassy in Taipei in 2019 and now marking 45 years of uninterrupted ties.
也共享民主、自由、人权及法治等普世价值。虽然相隔遥远的地理距离，但从未阻碍我们彼此真诚的友谊。
From Prime Minister Friday, the message is clear. He's ready to turn a diplomatic friendship into something deeper, with more trade, investment and cooperation between two countries a world apart. Joseph Wu and Rehearse for TaiwanPlus.
A total eclipse has brought people across Europe and beyond outdoors for an awe-inspiring show in the sky. John Van Trieste reports.
A cheer erupts as the moon obscures the last traces of sunlight. It's a total eclipse, and the tiny Spanish village of Arcos de las Salinas is one of the best viewing spots. But much of Europe has a pretty good view, and people across the continent stepped outdoors for a look at a display not seen in this part of the world since 1999. The Eiffel Tower becomes a stark silhouette in the fading light. For visitors to Paris, it's a magical time to take in a magical sight. And at least one birthday boy, 10-year-old Arthur, is here to make a lifelong memory.
When we found out there was going to be an eclipse on August 12, well, I tried to time our trip to coincide with the eclipse, and most importantly, to take him up the Eiffel Tower so he could watch it from almost the best spot in all of France. Because it's just so special, you know? It's only going to happen once.
Oh yeah, it's so cool. Plus, we've been waiting to go to Paris since last year.
Parisians are out in droves too, and volunteers are making sure the eclipse viewing is safe for everyone.
The thing is, we are distributing a maximum of those glasses as possible to avoid any damages on the eyes. Even though the sun will be pretty low, it's still dangerous to look at the sun directly during the eclipse.
Darkness descends over the Thames as the moon starts to block out the sun. Here in London, the eclipse isn't quite total, but that doesn't dampen the mood for those who've come out to watch.
It was really good, yeah. I mean, getting to watch it on Westminster Bridge, looking at Big Ben in the background, and yeah, got to see it get darker and darker, and then see what was it, 91%. It's not bad.
People aren't just watching the show from the ground. Back in Spain, these passengers have bought tickets for a very special flight, Madrid to Madrid, to see the eclipse from the air.
What we saw was unique, especially from here. From a plane, from this height, with these people, in silence. It's not like seeing in the street with glasses. It's different.
Even outside of Europe, people gathered outside to see what they could of this rare event. In Tunisia, in northern Africa, the Mediterranean coast was packed to see a roughly 60% eclipse. Despite fog and rain, Greenlanders were able to catch some of the action too. For those who missed this year's eclipse, it's not all doom and gloom. Skies over Europe will darken again on August 2nd next year in another total eclipse, a rare second chance to marvel at a great spectacle in the sky. Leon Lien and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
An animal shelter in New Taipei has been transformed into Taiwan's first long-term care center for pets, aiming to provide comfort and better treatment for elderly and disabled cats and dogs. Sandy Chi has more.
Xiaoman arrived at this new Taipei animal shelter earlier this year, unable to stand on her hind legs. And now she's slowly getting back on her feet.
小曼大概是今年初，因为民众通报她躺在路边，所以我们救援回来的狗。她来的时候其实就是躺着，完全后脚没有办法起身。我们大概前1个礼拜给她止痛药，然后给她神经的保护药剂，所以大概1个礼拜之后，她慢慢可以起身，也比较不痛了。然后之后我们就是之后就进行其他的复健，就是让她多动。
Xiaoman is receiving specialized care at this shelter, which has been transitioned into Taiwan's first long-term care facility for aged or disabled cats and dogs. Although its current residents are all dogs, it's designed around the needs of these animals, combining daily care, rehabilitation facilities, and activity spaces.
收容的动物就是年纪越来越大，然后有些其实部分动物因为年老，或者是不管是有一些疾病或者是行动不便，它在一般的收容环境下其实是很没有生活品质的。像我们这边就是提供我们收容动物的一些比较基础的一些健康评估，或者是它有一些老年疾病的一些管理，然后甚至它老了有一些关节问题，会提供一些它的疼痛的控制。然后另外的话，我们可以做针灸的治疗，还有一些水疗跑步机的复健。
The facility is not just for the older animals here. The support extends beyond the shelter. People who adopt animals from shelters in New Taipei can take advantage of free veterinary care for life. The services also extend to other pet owners, with monthly courses on how to care for aging animals. Government figures show around a quarter of the nation's nearly 2.8 million registered pets are considered elderly. Despite the upgraded facilities and additional resources, the center says more help is needed as it continues to face staff shortages.
因为一早来他们的犬舍会比较脏，对吧？我们要先把它清干净，然后喂他们吃饭，喂2餐，对啊，然后有需要喂药、喂营养品，对，然后就是有一些需要特别照顾的啦，譬如说不会走路的、不会吃饭的，对啊，就是协助他们。最辛苦的部分其实要看狗的情况啦。如果是说像狗没办法自理的狗的只数多的话，对啊，就会比较忙不过来啦。
That is when people like Jason Zhu, a volunteer foster caregiver, step in. Zhu has been caring for Dabao, an older stray dog, for months at home because he requires round-the-clock assistance that the center cannot always provide.
长岛区的这些工作人员下班之后，他很有可能就是隔天来的时候全身都死尿，因为他行动不便嘛，所以有时候在上完厕所的时候，他没有办法离开，他可能就是用翻滚的方式。其实是他到我们家，他其实是蛮爱干净的，因为他有时候他想要上厕所，他会叫，然后当然吃饭啊、喝水啊，他都会叫，那我们就会尽量满足他的需求，这样子，至少他有生之年，他可以有一个比较在家庭生活的环境。
Today, the center cares for around 20 dogs. And while finding homes for elderly or disabled animals remains difficult, the home and its foster families are working to give strays like Xiaoman the comfort and care they deserve in the years they have left. Wang and Tani Chi for TaiwanPlus.
And thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Head over to our website to see more of our news reports and other programs. Finally, we take you to Croatia, where tourists are escaping the summer heat with a walk along the seabed. I'm Eric Al, and I'll see you back here later for TaiwanPlus News.
For more stories from Taiwan and around the world, download the TaiwanPlus app.